Oh, I love that. So at least we know it's being recorded because the lady just told me, right? So it's all good. So yeah, so this is what I'm going to be covering. Okay. And as I said to you, this is important part of, you know, building your business online, any social media, because if you don't get this right, you know, you're not going to get the results that you want, because the main aim is to, obviously, you want to build up a good audience, have great interaction and great following. So to get eyeballs on you and your business, that's the whole game of it. You know, yes, likes and comments don't get you paid, but likes and comments, what they do is they get more eyeballs on you and your business, and that's what we're trying to create. Okay. But the likes and comments, turning them into leads, that's something else that I'm covering later on, not on this training, another training. Okay, so yeah, like I said there, here's some simple steps and how you can increase your interaction following. And I promise, if you do this this solid for like a few weeks, you know, your interaction will be increase massive. Your interaction and following will increase massively. Because like I said, it's the aim of the game is to get as many eyeballs, because that's what it's all about, isn't it? It's eyeballs. Okay, how many eyeballs you want on you, how many eyeballs that you want on your business. Okay, that's the end game. So and then I got some top tips at the end as well. So as I said there, the more eyeballs on you, the better. That's what we want to achieve. So the first bit I wanted to cover, okay, and it's always good to, I do it now and again. Always go back to mine, and I give myself a bit of a facelift or a bit of TLC, whatever you want to call it. So all you need to do is ask the question now to yourself, is after this, once I've gone over everything, is go and have a look at your profile, say, right, does my profile need a bit of a facelift? Does it need a little bit of TLC? Okay, that's what you need to ask yourself. And the other question you need to ask yourself is, would you follow you? Okay, would you follow you? Would you want to interact with you, etc.? Okay, that's what you need to ask yourself. So as it says there, does your profile need a facelift or TLC? Okay, I've already mentioned that it's important to have your profile that's on point. Think of your profile of your shop window, because that's the first thing they're going to do. It's like if you add in like 10 people, you know, the first thing they're going to go to your thingy, or they go to Neve's or Paula's profile. They're going to go, right, okay, who's this Neve girl? Who's this Paula girl? They're going to have a look at the cover photo. They're going to have a look at the photo. They're going to stalk the profile in a, you know, and they want to know a bit about you, because what you want to do is your profile, you want to give people a little bit, but not too much. Okay, so you know, it's good because people want to know a bit more about you, or you know, they want to know a little bit about you before they start interacting and commenting with you, etc. Okay, so just like I said to you, have a look, see if your Facebook needs a facelift. And here's just some little tips here. So, you know, have a clear photo of you. That's, you know, that's what you want, whether it's you on holiday or whatever, just any clear photos so they can see you. So it's not your cat, your dog, your snake, or your pet hamster or something like that. You know, it's that's what you're not want. People don't want to say, oh, I want to be friends with a pet hamster. No, I don't want to be friends with a pet hamster. I want to be friends with Betty. Okay, we still need to find a Betty. So have a clear photo. We will get a Betty in this team soon, I'm telling you. So have a clear photo, have a personality cover photo. So what I mean by that is, like you've seen mine, obviously I'm branding myself house husbandpreneur, so I've got all that, you know, design with a picture of me on there. I'm not saying that you have to go out and get yourself branded and this and the other, but have a even like powerful quotes. You can have quotes or a picture with you, or a statement, you know, what you want to do. You want to help people live life on their terms, or whatever it is. Just have a little think. And if you haven't branded yourself, okay, if you haven't branded yourself, maybe have a think about it. Don't rush into it, but just maybe have a think about it. So it's what you are all about, okay. So let me just have a look at this comments. I'll bring this comments. Oh, chat. Yeah, so yeah, just think about branding. I know quite a few of you have got your own branding and stuff, but just have a think about it, because branding yourself, having your own brand name, that is very powerful. Okay, it's like, it makes a statement. It's like you mean business, and it just looks professional. So on that cover photo, you can have a quote or whatever, or you can start doing some designs, or get someone to do some designs for you with a statement, whatever it is, you'll quote your brand. Okay, so have a think of that. Have a curiosity creating bio section. Okay, so make your bio section make it a powerful statement, what you're all about, you know, what your mission is, you know, what you're about. You know, if you're mum and 3 on a mission, I'm a mum of 2 on a mission, I'm a mum of 1 on a mission, I'm just on a mission. Okay, I'm a lady on a mission. You know, whatever you want to, helping people live life on their terms, whatever it is, your powerful statement, okay, is what is, again, is powerful when people look at your profile. So remove any spam. And what I mean by that is just, it's like people, I'm not saying don't share stuff and don't this, that, and the other. If you're going to do something, you better post it yourself, like copy something. If it is an article or whatever, you're better off, rather than sharing it, is copy it yourself and doing it that way. But spam wise, what I mean is like like spam and negative stuff, and just things that people probably don't want to see, just random spammy stuff. That's what that means. Okay. On your intro, I haven't put it on here, but on your intro, have a look at a lot of the team. I think everyone in the team is their intros are very good. So again, just have a look at your intro. If you need some inspiration stuff, have a look at others. Have a look at mine and people in the team, or any other networkers that you follow or that inspire you. Just have a look at their intro and just make sure you got some key things in there. Tell people what they want to know a little bit about you. Like if you have got a brand name, then obviously you have your brand name. If you are, CEO of or owner of your brand name, or CEO, whatever it is, you could put all your website in, your other platforms like LinkedIn, Instagram, YouTube, wherever pages. You could put pages directly to 7K, Vision 7K, whatever it is. Just start building up your so I'm just going to this chat and oh yeah, they're just saying hello. Good. So if you've got any questions, we'll keep the questions at the end, and then we'll ask them at the end. So yeah, just think about the intro, add all your websites and all that key info in there. Again, have a look around the team. But again, what you want people to do is have a look at your profile, and it gives them a bit of a little bit about you. Okay. Profile pic, I've already covered that. Cover photo, again, looking at brand name, quote, or what have you. Featured photos, you did have 9 featured photos, but it's all changed now. So it's like you can add a lot more photos in there. So just make sure you do that as well. Build up your network, your profile network, okay, which is what I'm going to be covering, and building up your interaction and following. So what I mean by building up your profile and network is directly underneath it, you see adding and deleting people daily, interview them, find your tribe. Okay, so you need to make sure that you are adding people daily and deleting people daily, and the amount is totally up to you. But when you are adding people, don't get too excited and start adding too many people, because what you want to do is, like I said to you, you want to try and find your tribe. You want to try and interview your people, so they're the right people to be so you want to find the single mums or the whatever people, the networkers, whatever you want to find, coin collectors, other girls that are on a mission, whatever it may be. You want to make sure that you are connecting with the right people, because there's a lot of creatures out there, by the way. I know you ladies get a lot of hassle from creatures as well, so you just block and delete them, or delete and block them. But just you need to, like I said, check them out, and I add about 2-3 people a week. That's all I do. I'm not saying you have to do that. You can do 50 a day if you want to, but there's no way you're going to keep on top of that because what you want to do is add these people. So if I added Neve and Paula now in 1 week, what I would do is I'd work on them in a nice way. I'd go straight away onto their profile, Neve and Paula's profile. I'd be commenting, interacting, getting that algorithm, because what you want to do with these new people, you want to start commenting and liking all on their stuff, so that you get the algorithm go, and then once you start posting, they start seeing you come up in their sort of news feed, and vice versa. Okay. But it's so important to add people daily and delete people daily. Okay, so make sure you do that. So on to the next bit. So this is the third part. So as I said to you, you need to, this is like the important part. is the interaction. So you need to build up your network and eyeballs, because if you haven't got a great this whole presentation side, and I think most of you know anyway, but if you haven't got if you don't do this part, you're going to struggle with getting eyeballs on you and people join the business, etc., and creating that following and stuff like that. Okay, so it's so important that you build up your network and do all these things that I'm going to talk about, because it's so important. It's so important, because you need to, like I said, you need to build up those eyeballs. Okay, so before you do anything, this is or if you think that I'm not at that stage and you need to work on your interaction and stuff, yes, you can still promote about the business stuff, but you need to work on this sort of whole presentation part of your Facebook if you want to build up that interaction. You want to get those hundreds of comments, hundreds of likes, reactions, those hundreds of eyeballs on you. So yeah, you just need to build that out. Okay, so again, in this, I say we're a great team for support on that, which is it's so important, that we, as and where we can, just try and support our own team and go and comment and like and that on each other's posts as much as you can, as and when you can. But what you need to do as well is you need to 100% make sure that you go beast mode and you interact on other people's, your tribe, people that you're wanting to see your stuff. So especially those that are new in your audience. So if I've just added Neve and Paula, I'm going to be all over their stuff. They'll be like that. And they'll be like, Mickey's all over my stuff here. What's going on? But no, it's like you need to be all over stuff to get that algorithm up. Okay, because you want them to start seeing your stuff. Okay. So yes, we support team as much as we can, so important. But again, make sure that you are commenting on lots of other people that are not in just 7K business, because otherwise all you're going to be finding is when you go on your newsfeed, you're going to have just 7K team members in your newsfeed. That's it. You're going to be going 7K, 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 which you don't want. You want a lot of non 7K in there as well. Okay, so just make sure you do that. But like I said, we are a good team for supporting, and that which is important, but make sure that you do go beast mode and you interact like crazy on other people's as well, and the tribe, the people that you want to see your stuff. Okay, so yeah, this is the interaction side. So prior to doing a post, again, the times and stuff, don't get too caught up on, but you can only do what you can. Okay, and I'll cover a little bit more about pockets of time and stuff, but prior to doing your post, you need to do a bit of interaction. You can be 5 minutes, it can be 10 minutes, it can be 20 minutes. It depends what you've got, just you need to sort of try and find a slot. So if you have more, then happy days. So if you have a routine, normally I have a routine. I get up, boom, have a coffee and interact, boom, and then I do my post and a bit more interacting, and then I get on with what I need to do. Okay, so you just need to find what works for you. If you've got 5 minutes, then you've got 5 minutes. So what you do is, before you do post, go and like and comment on people's posts before you do a post, especially if it's people that you want. If you're going to target Betty, you've seen Betty's works. She's going to be great for this business. I'm going to target Betty, Paul, Peter, whatever. You're going to, these new people that you've interacted with, or sorry, connected with, you're going to go and interact them. You're going to go on the profile and start commenting and stuff. Okay, so you on your tribe. Okay, so you're interacting with people that you think your tribe, like I said, who you want as your audience, people who inspire you, people who you want to see, people who are positive. It doesn't always have to be about business. If there's people out there that really inspire you and they bring lots of value, then go and comment on that post, so you keep that algorithm going. Okay, and that interaction going with them. So it's basically people that you want to see in your newsfeed and eyeballs that you want seeing what you're doing. Okay, so picking up, like as I put there, picking awesome bunch of people in your newsfeed like you, beautiful lot, right? Happy days. We're us awesome lot, right? Awesome. So find your tribe, add, interact, build relationships. Okay, you can also add yourself to group of interest. Again, this applies for LinkedIn and stuff as well, other platforms, not just Facebook. There is groups on LinkedIn as well, so you can go and find your audience. So groups of interest. So if it's like coin collecting or gold and silver or investments, or it could be single mums, it could be mum work from, wherever it may be. You can go and add yourself to these groups, and you can start like it says there, connecting, adding, interacting, building relationships with people there, because they're your tribe, right? They're your tribe. So that's what you need to work out. Who are your people? Who do you want to work with? Who are your tribe? And you can start writing them down and finding those groups quite easily on Facebook, on LinkedIn, etc. Whatever platforms you're using, you can go and find these people. Okay. Once you've done that, like I said, if it's 5 minutes, it's 5 minutes. 5, 10, 15 minutes, whatever you've got. Once you've done that, you do your post. Okay, you do your post, and this is where a lot of people go wrong. Not in our team, but I've seen it across the board in network marketing, and in the last 10 years that I've been doing it. This is where a lot of people get it wrong. Okay, and we wanted to do it the right way, as you all know, and we're all about working smarter and not harder, as you know, which you'll hear me go on about a lot. So once you've done your interacting, this is where you do your post. Okay, and what you need to think about is on your profile, this is where you're going to build up that following. It's going to raise up your credibility, and you're going to be an influencer, and you're going to create that following, okay, by giving lots of value. Okay, so what a lot of people doing is the companies, and you've seen them all, is I can name quite a few people. They just literally all they post about is business and products, business possibility, and nothing else. That is, as you can see there, don't become a spammer Anderson, because that is a spammer. Okay. And that's the totally wrong way to do it, because what you're going to do is you're going to push people away. People are going to unfriend you, people are going to block you, you're going to push people away. They won't want to sort of be friends with you or interact with you or anything else like that. Okay, so like I said to you, there's a right way and a wrong way of building, and we don't want to become that sort of spammer Anderson. So what you need to think about is giving lots of value, because it's all about, you want to, like I said to you, you want to create that following, that interaction, and you want to create that following, so you get more and more eyeballs on you. Okay, just remember the 80-20% rule. I think I cover it at the end of this, but I'm going to mention it. So 80-20% rule, and what I mean by that is only 20% of your posts should be business or product. Okay, 20%. Everything else, 80% is everything else, like lifestyle, what you're cooking, whatever it is. If you're taking the dog out for a walk, taking the kids out, giving value, network marketing tips. If you're reading a book, an Eric Worre book, or you're reading a GoPro book, or I Dare You book, or some book that you've read and you're doing some personal development, you get some value from it. Why not create your own post out of that? Why not create, if it's tips on how to build your network, or how to build your profile, or how to do, anything that I've covered tonight, why not do a value post? Say, hey, this morning I want to give you a bit of value. Guess what that's going to do? That's going to raise credibility, and influence, and people want to follow you. Go, oh God, me, Paula, Judy, they just keep smashing out this great value that's going to help me grow my business, and they're in different, what I mean? So that's what we need to look at, is value, as well as obviously the business side of things as well. So just remember that 80-20% rule. Create content and create curiosity. Post 1 to 3 times a day and no more, because one, you don't want to be a spammer, obviously just posting all day. If you're posting all day, I know we don't do it, but I've seen it in previous companies, and they're still doing it. I've seen one girl, I can't remember what company, but I think she's Juice Plus, like 15 posts in one day. I'm like, my God, what else? How did she do anything else? Right, 15 posts. You can't post your way to success, by the way. Okay, so 1 to 3 times a day, because what you want to do, you want to get in a habit, is doing your posts, and obviously you've got your interaction, this and the other, but then you go and do your income producing activity. What else you need to do? Your follow-ups, your messages, posting in groups, whatever other stuff you have on your DMO, even personal development, whatever it is. Okay, so it's so important. So I say 1 to 3 posts a day. So myself personally, 1 post a day is enough, I think personally. Yes, if you have something's happened, someone's got promoted, whatever, you can post whatever later on, or whatever you want to do. But my tips and recommendation is no more than 3 posts a day, and 1 post I personally think is enough, especially if you are looking to build your business on social media, and first thing in the morning is when you're going to get sort of the most eyeballs on there. So that's just like my personal recommendation, but definitely no more than 3 posts a day. As I said there, no, don't become a spammer. Because it said there, if you're posting all day, if you could do an absolute awesome post at your first thing in the morning, and then you're going to post 10-15 times on top of that, and then it's gone. You've pushed it right down. But not only that, you're only going to be doing is posting, liking, and commenting all day, and obviously that doesn't get you paid. So what you should be doing is doing one to 3 posts, whatever post you would, however many you want to do. But like I said, I normally do 1 post a day, and then I get on with my other income producing activities. Okay. So you've done your post, and this can do it in a little tip. So what you're going to do is you've done your bit of interaction. Like I said, if you've done 5-10 minutes, 5-10 minutes interaction, you've then done your post, wherever it is, about the business, about a bit of value, give them some internet network marketing tips, okay, or what you've cooked, or you taking the dog for a walk, or taking the kids for a walk, wherever it is. Okay, you've done your post. You then go and make sure if Facebook, if in the first, well, as quick as you can, if people are commenting on your post. Okay, so if Neves does a post in the morning and there's a lot of people, or Paula, I only say Neve and Paula because I can see the names Julianne and stuff. Okay, so Neve or Paula or Julianne or anyone else. So if they do a post, okay, Neve does a post, and lots of people start to comment on it. Okay, what you need to do, Neve and Paula and everyone else, is go and reply to them straight away, because Facebook loves it. Guess what? Facebook sees it. Facebook sees it as a good post. It sees lots of interaction going there. Okay, and what it does, it boosts it up. Okay, it boosts it up, so more people are going to see it. So in the first, normally they say in the first 10 minutes. So if you do your post, there's a lot of people interacting in that first 10 minutes. Just go crazy, interacting, replying, because what it do is boost it up, and more people will see it. Okay, and that's sort of, you see, obviously how I've got mine so high from doing all this, by the way. So engage in interaction. So you've done your post. So you've done your interacting, you've done your post, and then you do this. You go. Please don't get caught just think, oh my God, how long have I got to do this for? Once you get used to it, you could do this in 10-20 minutes. Okay, but don't, it might sound a lot. You might think, oh my God, I'm going to be interacting all day. No, you're not. So once you've done that, comment within the first 10 minutes, yours, boom, and then go and comment on a few other people's. Okay, just go bounce backwards and forwards. So yours, theirs. Okay, do that for however. If you've got 5 minutes, do it for 5 minutes. Okay, if you've got 10 minutes, do it for 10 minutes. If you do the toilet technique, okay, I'm brilliant at the toilet technique, down to a T, literally the T, toilet technique. Okay, you could do the toilet technique, especially if you're at work or part-time work. Stuff to the toilet again, boom. You can follow up, you can post, you can interact, you can do whatever. Toilet technique, you can grow your business on the toilet, ladies and gentlemen, you can. Okay, so yeah, do that, and okay, do that in whatever slot you have in the morning. So so you've done your post, done that, you've interacted and that. Okay, everyone happy with that so far? So go and comment on other people's posts, bounce back and forwards. Okay, but like I said at the bottom there, don't get caught up in replying straight. You can do this throughout the day, or block time out if needs be, or the toilet technique. Toilet technique is perfect. Okay, so and use the pockets of time you've got. If you've got 10 minutes, it's 10 minutes. It doesn't matter. Okay, if you've got 20 minutes, you've got 20 minutes. If you've got longer, whatever. If you go to the toilet a lot, you are absolutely laughing. You're definitely going to grow your business on doing the toilet technique if you go to the toilet quite a lot. Okay, so so yeah, that's that one. And just like I said, use the pockets of time that you have, especially people that if you are at work like a part-time, just all you can do is do what you can when you can. Okay, so okay, interaction. Yeah, so like I said there, this is just continued. Find the 20 to 60 minute window, whatever you can find. Like I said, I do mine there in the morning before I wake the kids up and stuff. Okay, so just find what works for you. Okay, because 20 minutes, boom, job done. Okay, likes and comments don't get you paid, like I said, but if you do this throughout the day or in the evening, it doesn't matter. But like I said at the start, by doing these steps, okay, what it's going to do is build up your interaction in a huge way. This is exactly how I've got mine so high. It's by just doing these steps. Okay, just do them for at least 3 weeks, 3-4 weeks, and you can see a massive. You could even, if you went beast mode for 1 week of doing this beast mode, I mean beast mode, just like going into the interact like crazy and stuff, you could build it right up. Okay, but what we're trying to do with this, like I said to you, is we want to get our profiles on point. We want to be looking the part. We want people to come on our profiles and look, hey, Neve, Paula, Julie, Carly, I know there's more on here, I can't see the names, but that we want them to want to interact with it. We want them to want to follow us, and we want to, inspire people and help people and give lots of value. And people think, oh God, me, Paula, Carly, everyone else, James, they're posting some great stuff, and I want to follow them, wherever it may be. But just put your personal spin on it, just whether, if you've got kids, throw some kids at, and they're, if you're comfortable with I know a lot of people, some people are not, but kids out there, whatever it is, what you're all about. If you're a single mum, or get your dog, if you've got pets like dog, throw your kid on there. I say throw, post your kids on there. Post, don't want to throw them because it will hurt and you get arrested. Post your dogs on there. Post, if you're good at cooking, throw your meals on there. If you're good at whatever it is, if you do cake, whatever what you're all about, because that's what you're trying to do. You want to try and find these people. You want people to follow you for a reason. Okay, that's what I'm trying to say to you, and that's why it's so important to keep it real. Be you, be unique. Try and brand yourself, and just try and get out there, but doing it the right way. Okay, and that's what you want. That's what I'm trying to get across. As it said there, if you went beast mode on this every day for 2 weeks, your interacts will go through the roof. Okay, that's the first. So you've done your facelift, you've looked at your profile, it's got boom, yeah, happy days, got a nice picture of me with a selfie, whatever, with champagne, whatever you want to do, whatever you want to do. Nice quote at the top, just saying boom, back of the shed. Even your quote, boom, back of the shed, feel like happy days. What's this boom, back of the shed? Me, Paula, Julianne, Carly, James, whatever it is. What's this boom, back of the shed? And that could be your quote, whatever it is, So you've done that, you've done your interaction, you've then done your post, you've then done a bit more engagement interaction, the toilet technique as well, ladies and gentlemen, toilet technique. You've done all that. You then go on to the message. Okay, this is something, okay, that we're going to be doing more and more. Once I finish this full process, I'm then going to deliver it to everybody. Yes, I'm going to train on it in 3 weeks, but once I've done the full process, I'll be posting it in the group, then I'll be live about it. But one area of this, we're going to start turning likes and comments into leads. That's what we're going to work on. Okay, and me and Carly are going to work on that and deliver it and show you how we're going to be doing that. Okay, and this is why it's important that we get this first, the interaction, the do your post engage. This is why it's so important to get your following and interaction right up there, because once we start doing business posts, especially Neve, I can see Marie now, and Marie instead of Julianne's gone. So Marie, Paula, once you start doing business posts and people start commenting, and a lot of people, eyeballs, reacting, commenting on your business posts, this is where we're going to take it to the inbox and start turning likes and comments into leads, but doing it the right way. Not saying like 10 people, 20 people commented on Paula or Marie's thingy. We're not going straight in there with a vomit and saying, hey Betty, here's my link when you're joining me, type thing. No, we don't want to do that, but there's a right way, and we'll be doing that. Okay, so that's what we're going to be working on. But anyway, this is sort of one area. What you could work on right now is, it doesn't have to be your business post, this could be any post. So if people are commenting on your post, just drop them a message. If you're thinking, and these people, if these people are like the people that you want to interact with, you want to work with them, you want them in your business, you want to target them, or they're your tribe, you definitely want to get in their inbox and just reach out and say, hey Neve, hey Marie, hey Paula, thanks. I just want to drop a quick message to say thanks so much for taking the time out to comment on my post this morning. I really appreciate the support. Thank you so much. How are you doing? And then just build up a combo. Okay, I'm not saying you have to do this to everybody, but it's good to start popping messages out there to people that are following you, that are commenting on your stuff, and that are interacting. Okay, and that's so important, because they're commenting and interacting for a reason. Even though a lot of people, it's purely for the algorithm, but there's some genuine people that are there following and commenting on your posts for a reason. Okay, and this is where we're going to be good at turning those likes and comments into leads. But this is what you can start doing. Like I said, just drop people a comment, because Betty could have commented on Neve's post this morning and it could have meant something. If someone's done like an inspirational post, I get a lot of nice messages on a lot of my stuff. So you could do like getting that value. You could do a powerful post and it touches somebody, and you then drop Betty, say, hey Betty, thank you, sent that message. She's turned around and said, well, thanks so much for that post this morning. I really it really meant something to me or touched me, or I could relate to that and stuff. Okay, you don't know where that conversation is going to go. And it's the same with birthdays. If people are not, again, if people like your tribe you're thinking, or people you want to connect with, or you know, you want in the business and stuff, I do this, you know, I've done it a couple of times where people that me saying happy birthday, it's turned them to have a look at the business. Yeah, they've looked in the business, they said no, but I've said happy birthday, and it's turned in them going in the group and have a look, and they're still in the group now, you know, but they said no. But it doesn't matter. It's that me wishing them a happy birthday. So just get in the habit of, when you're doing your birthdays, wish people a happy birthday, okay, via message, because you don't know where that conversation is going to go. But also with birthdays, it's great for deleting people. I love it when I've got 15 people's birthdays today. I'm like, yes, loads of people getting deleted. It's great. So it's a good way for you, rather than you going through your A's and B's and C's every day. So at least you're deleting people every day. And that's what I'll be doing. Deleted 15 people yesterday. Birthdays, great. I felt great. Celebrated. No, I didn't. But anyway, so just getting that in a habit of doing that. Okay. So in the message, again, like it says there, this is not a an invitation for you to go and vomit in their inbox, okay, with the business at this stage. Okay, don't worry about that, turning the likes and comments to leads. We're going to cover that, but this part of it, you know, don't, I said read that again, but don't, you know, don't vomit in their inbox. We don't want that. We don't want to come across as, oh, those people with 7K, they're fucking vomiting in my inbox with this scripted message. With a scripted message, we don't want to become that, right? We don't want to become those people. Okay, so they will see you, they'll watch what you're doing and interact with them. Okay, when the opportunity comes, because it will, once you start talking and stuff, they're going to say, hey Neve, hey Marie, Paula, what do you do? What is it you do? But if they're already watching your stuff, commenting on your stuff, liking your stuff, stalking you in your stories and everything, they already pretty much know what you're doing, right? But you don't know where that conversation goes. So that's the message. Okay. And then here's just some extra tips. One of the ones there is, I've put the first bit there: be consistent, stay positive, have a long-term vision, and trust the process. So I know we all say that, and every single one of us in this team, we're all about that, you know, and we know that we need to be consistent. We know we need to stay positive. Okay, we all have good days, bad days. Okay, we're only human. That's why we all work together, stick together, and help and support each other, and pick each other up when we need to pick each other up. And you know, we've all got that long-term vision. Okay, and we trust the process, because what we have in our hands right now, this business, it's just incredible. It's just incredible. We don't realize how lucky what we have, especially when you think of obviously the long-term phase of it, and with what myself and Carly are working on, and you know, we spoke about with the stuff that we're going to be releasing, it's going to help every single one of us take things to that next level. Okay, so I hope you're all excited about that side of things as well. And I always say, like, when you have conversations with people and you've come across people, they come and go and they want to make 10 million in the first week, they're definitely in the wrong business, right? All you need to say to these people is, look, if you've got a short-term vision, that's short-term income. Okay, short-term income. And if you've got long-term vision, you've got long-term income. It's like life, right? Long-term income for life, proper residual income. So yeah, the next one there is I just want to is having that weekly schedule. And I think most of the people in this team have got one, but the schedule it's so important. Having that weekly schedule. I know myself, Carly, keep going on about it, but it's so important. Even those people that are working part-time or full-time, you can still have a weekly schedule, you know, daily routine, or, you know, daily method of operation. You can still have that. You don't have to block time. If you, like I say, you will work full-time or part-time, you know, those people, all you can do is just do what you can with the pockets of time. The toilet technique. If there's anything you take away from this tonight, is the toilet technique, please. So just have that weekly schedule. If you need help with it, you know, I can send you some examples of what I use if you need help with it, but just make sure you have some sort of weekly schedule and daily routine, even if it's a list of what you want to achieve that day. You know, your DMO, get shit done list, I call it. Okay, just make sure that you've got something written down what you want to achieve that week and that day. Break it down. If you can do times, okay, if you can do times, this is where you start blocking time out, because as we always say, just remember this: we are not supposed to be online all day. Okay, we are not supposed to. We're all about working smarter, not harder. Okay, I've been there, done that many moons ago, and I ain't doing it again. So, and I don't want any of you to do that, because otherwise, if you feel like you need to be online all day, every day, you're going to burn out. Okay, so you're going to burn out, and it's going to affect you personally, physically, mentally, and it's going to affect your business. So we want to be the ones. We're all about work smarter, not harder. That's why I say we're not expected to be online, and that's why it says there that fourth one down is blocking time out to do your business, etc. If you can. I'm not saying everybody can, because the work and children or whatever it is, but where you can, have that weekly schedule, that daily routine, block time out to do your messages, to do your business. Right, I'm going to do follow-ups 10 till 11, right, 11 till 12 I'm going to do some messages, whatever it is, some posts, I'm going to do some counsel, I'm going to do some personal development, whatever you have during the day. And this is where it might take you a few weeks, it might take you longer to try and nail something down, but don't go too crazy. Start off with being very basic. So what I have is I can share it with everybody, is I have like my Monday to Friday, and then I break the times down when I'm doing messages, follow-ups, whatever business stuff. And at the bottom, I've got like a very, very basic DMO. But actually, I do more than that. But I have a very, very basic DMO, and it works well for me. I'm not saying what I do it will work for you, because I print mine out. I've done it on a design on a Word document, and I printed it out, and I use that. I know some people use diaries, so whatever works for you, but it's so important to have something written down every single day of what you're going to try and achieve, and block time out where you can. If you're working and you can't do that, then use the pockets of time that you have in between, whether you do some stuff in the morning, whether you do stuff at lunchtime on your lunch break at work, or in the evenings, okay? Because you can build this business 1 to 2 hours a day. You can build a very successful business, okay, with this especially, okay? And again, if you are working, or if you're not working, toilet technique, okay? Everybody needs to work the toilet technique because it works, okay? Block time out, yeah, don't post too many times. I've already covered that. These are obviously extra tips. Post 1 to 3 times a day, no more. Best times I find like morning, lunch, and evening, okay? Or depending if it's Americans that you're trying to attract, then you need to find out when the peak time or the best time to post is when they're awake or what have you, okay? But most of the time it's morning, lunch, and evening. And as I said there, give value, lots of value. We're all about giving lots of value, because what you want to do is, like I said to you, is you want to create that following. You want people to follow you for a reason. You want them, you want to bring value to the party and stuff. Okay, these are extra tips. Sorry, we're nearly finished. Is mix your post up, lifestyle, fun. Like I've already covered this, but that 80-20% rule, just think that. Yes, some days, some weeks or whatever, it's going to go a bit mental. We're going to post loads over each other, business stuff. Yes, because we've got promotions and people joining and whatever we've got going on. Yes, you're going to get that. But what I mean is consistently every single day is posting business. And you've seen a lot of people in other companies do it. And as I said, all you're going to do is just push people away or unfriend you and stuff like that, okay? Because people want to see you, people buy into you, people buy you before any business, before any products, before any service. So that's why it's important to be you. That's why it's important to keep your profile professional, looking positive, no negative stuff. Yes, we all have bad days, but there's certain things that we don't need to tell the world, if that makes sense. Yes, you want to keep it real, but then there's like, depending on what sort of things, negativity stuff I'm on about, is you don't want to be plastering negative stuff all over the place, okay? So just remember that 80-20% rule. As I said there, people want to see the real you. Keep professional, positive, keep it real, unique. You're not a robot, okay? You're not a robot. It's your business, so run it how you want. Find what works for you. Find what works for you with regards to how many times you post a day, what you post throughout the week, when you post, just how much you're going to interact, just find what works for you. Myself and Carly, we're here to provide you with the extra tools and processes and stuff to help you all, us all, grow our businesses, and the more tools we've got to do that, the better, and obviously with what we're doing and what's coming, and what we've already got, it's like the icing on the cake. It's just going to help every single one of us go and achieve what we want to achieve. So remember, I've already said that people buy you for any product and business or service. So and the last bit there is grow your audience daily. As I mentioned before, you need to reach out and connect to new people daily. You need to add people, because if you're not adding people daily, then all you're going to have, if you've been trying to build this business for a number of weeks and months, okay, you're having the same eyes on there all the time, okay, and it might not be working. It might not be. Remember, this business, we're all about finding and attracting the right people. We want to go and find the right people, find the tribe, okay? So it's very important that you have every single day, you're always having new sets of eyes on you. And no, it doesn't always have to be people in gold and silver. No, it doesn't have to be coin collectors. It could be anybody. Joe Blogs, people in business, people working 9 to 5. Okay, remember what we're all about. We want to help all people from all walks of life. We're not just here to try and attract just coin collectors, just people that are collecting gold and silver. We want to try and find a wide range of people, because this business is for anybody can do this business. Okay, so it's important that we're adding and getting new eyeballs on us and the business every single day. Because like what you want to do is just keep doing it for 6 months, not adding people. You've got the same people every morning. It's like, good morning Betty, good morning Pete, there's Paul and blah, 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 blah. The same people every day. You need to be deleting, like I said to you, interviewing, adding and interviewing new people. And those new people, you need to start interacting, getting a little algorithm. So tomorrow morning, you're going to see Neve, Betty's new person, Carly, new person, Marie, new person. You're going to start seeing all these new people that you start to add, interview and connect and build relationships with. Okay, so it's important to do that. And there, yeah, just finish off with, if you do these steps, basically, this is how I've got mine. How high? Yes, I know mine's dropped off a little bit, but it's still over in the hundreds. It dropped off because I took a month off social media, or from posting anyway, but it's still in the hundreds. Okay, and it's like I said, this is the way how I've got mine, and it's a simple process. There's none of this crazy, or how do I beat the algorithm? It's none of this crazy sort of don't get too caught up about the algorithm. All you need to do is follow these simple steps, do it daily, and just, if you have 5 minutes, 10 minutes, 50 minutes, whatever you do every single day before you post, find that window, and do it daily. And I promise you, and adding new people, deleting people, and do it every day for next 2 to 3 weeks, and I promise you that your interaction and following will go up in a huge way, because like I said there, give lots of value. Okay, lots of value, keep it real, don't spam your profile, and I promise you that you will see a huge increase in your interaction and following. So that is it. That leaves me to, if there's any questions, what I'm going to do, I'm going to stop the share, and I'm going to open the floor to, if anybody has any questions on anything that I've covered tonight, then the floor is yours, ladies and gentlemen. Over to you. So if you want to comment in the chat, if you have any questions, or if you want to unmute yourself and ask. So let me just catch up on these comments here. Where are we? Kidney kidney job. Stories are fantastic. People, yeah, stories are powerful. They are. Again, that's sort of one thing that could be part of your DMO. Even if you have like a very basic DMO, stories are just powerful, because and what I find is a lot of it, most of the people that I've seen my stories are a total different audience that are in my newsfeed. So use that, use the stories every day, but just keep it real as well. Just be you. I know that obviously the old rude picture is great. You know what Julie found out and stuff, and we've all been doing it. The rude pictures followed by a business post or something like that. Okay, that's insane. That's very clever. So do that now and again. Don't obviously do it every day, because they're like, oh, there's fucking Mickey with that peach again. There's Mickey with that fucking mushroom again, whatever it is, or his thumb again. You know, just do it now and again. Okay, just do it now and again. But the rest of the time, just try and be yourself. Keep, you know, people, it's a story. They call it stories for real, because it's a story of your day, how your day's going. And this is what attracts people, what people want to see. So if they be like, fucking hell, Paula, Marianne, Carol, Carly, they're fucking always at home. They're always at home having like lunch in the garden and taking the dog for a walk, or just what they're like, fucking hell, there's me stuck in here doing the toilet technique at work, you know. Well, you know, this attracts people. They'll be like, oh God, they got a good life. They're like, and I don't mean like false lights, like, oh God, what, don't put any fake handbags and cars and all that stuff on there. We don't do that. But what I'm trying to say is just keep it real as well in your story, mix it up a bit. So it's like your profile. So remember the 80-20% rule, right? Is just try and mix it up a bit. I'll catch up with those in a minute, because the ladies are laughing at something, either laughing at me or laughing at so I've said or what they've said. But yeah, just the stories. Just try and share your story and just post what you're doing throughout the day, and then throw some business stuff in there as well. Lots of polls. Do lots of polls in there, because some people might comment on vote for by mistake. But it's a conversation starter. Did you mean to post a comment? Did you mean to vote? No, I didn't. But anyway, what is it? You know, so do that.
No, Michael, we were laughing at what you were saying. It's funny. And the toilet bit, I've done that when I was working in the pharmacy. Oh my God, the amount of kidney infections I had was unreal. I swear to God. And my boss said, yeah, I need to see a specialist. It works though. It works.
100%. Just to warn you, the boss is off, that you got a weak bladder or something, you know. So, toilet work in my house. Kid join. Yeah, definitely. Tell them you're doing business. Where are we best? Oh yeah, no worries. Covered everything. Yeah, happy days. Use Paul, Julianne. Yeah, happy days. If you have time, would you mind looking at my profile and give me your opinion and advice? Yeah, 100%, Lorette. Yeah, I'm happy doing that with anybody's. As you said, get my leg around a pole. I get more.
That's me.
I love it.
You dirty mare.
I get more done when I'm at work than at home. Julie actually does. Yeah, Julie does. Julie's got the toilet technique down to a T.
Oh, absolutely, yeah.
But yeah, no worries. And anybody else, you know, if you want, it doesn't have to be me. I'm not saying I'm a guru and stuff like that, but you know, if you want someone else to have a look at your profile, but you know, if you want somebody else to have, it's always good to have a look, to get someone's perspective, you know, someone else in the team to have a look at your profile and give you some honest feedback. You know,
but let's be real, Michael, you're pretty good at this shit.
it's mine's. I'd like to think I've got mine right now. You know,
you have, yeah.
But I think it's on point. I'd like to think so. But yeah,
it is.
And it works. So, but yeah, I mean, I'm happy to have a look at people's and give you some honest feedback and, you know, constructive criticism, whatever. I'm not going to say, fucking hell, shit, you need to sort that out. It's like, you know what I mean?
Why?
No, it's got to be that, but no. But yeah, we could do that, and I said we're all here to help each other. So you know, we can just help each other and look out at each other's profiles, and but yeah, I'm happy to do that. No privacy in my house. I think I moved office to the car. Yeah, you probably get more done in the car. But yeah, definitely we can do that. Was there any questions? Did anybody else have any questions? No. If you have a question, just unmute yourself, or if you want to type it in the chat, then do so. If not, we'll give it a couple of minutes and then we'll call it a day. But yeah, I hope everybody sort of got some value from that and took a lot from it. I know some of the stuff I've covered, I know a lot of you might have heard it before, but I just went a little bit more detail about things, throwing some extra sort of tips and golden nuggets in there. And by just following what I've covered tonight, it will help you in a huge way, especially if, like I said, if you're building your business on social media, and stuff. So,
but Michael, what you've covered here tonight, and if I had have known that when I only started, like I would have been flying even quicker. You know what I mean? Like this, that's fantastic advice. Everything you said there is bang on. But it took me a long while to learn that, you know what I mean, myself, because I'd no one to show me and help me like you just did. So yeah, it's brilliant.
No, happy days. No, I'm glad people got some value from it. So if you do have any questions after we finish tonight, then just drop me a message, or like I said, I will be putting this recording in the team group tomorrow, so you can always comment on that post. And if you thought, oh God, I wish I asked that question, you can either come to me or you can ask it on the post, and I'll get back to you. But yeah, just all I would say is, you know, just follow these simple steps that I've covered. Don't get too caught up in time and everything, and all I want people to do is start with the basics.
Yeah.
Okay, I don't want people going crazy and going like, I'm going to do these posts, I'm going to try and do it for an hour, and then I'm going to try and block time out here, then just have the 𝙃𝙬𝙧 of death, as I call it, when I was with Juice Plus. That's still going around now. Those those that you were in Juice
It was
Plus,
desperate. My God, Jesus.
And it's still there now, 10 years later, right? So
really,
yeah, 100%. So all I would say is just have to start off with something very basic, and you can sort of build on. It's easier to go that way, rather, because if you try and do too much too quickly, you're going to burn out, and we don't want that. Remember, we're all about working smarter, not harder. So just try and find something very basic, a weekly schedule, a daily routine, a DMO, very basic. I
think I might have one that I could share into the group. I'll go have a look if I still have it.
Yeah, definitely. Just share it in the chat, share in the group, or whatever. That'd be great. And just think of, you know, very basic. But this is like something myself and Carly, we're going to start going back to basic with a lot of stuff. We're going to start changing things up. You've seen myself and Carly, we've got like this new sort of inviting and following up and closing process is going to help us all, getting people off the fence, the splinters out their asses and stuff. Plus we're going to that sense of urgency, so we're putting more onus on the actual prospects. We're getting the prospects to commit to certain times, commit to doing things at a certain time or by a certain time. So we're getting them commit, because what we don't want to become is these people that we just keep following up. That's why I follow up with three people 3 times and that's it, they're gone. Okay. But I'm not saying you have to do that, and anybody else, you can follow up 50 times if you want. But at the end of the day, if you follow up 3 times and then you just leave them, and if they're really, really interested, guess what? You just let them watch. You just keep doing what you're doing on your profile, being consistent, showing up, keeping you, doing your business posts and everything in there with some extra value. You kids, cakes, whatever, dog walking, kids, business posts, just mixing it all up. Let them watch. Let them all watch the success that we're all going to get. Okay, in the up and coming months, let them watch. Okay, because then if they were that interested that you followed up 3 times, that they've not replied to you, not read your message, not bother even opening it, then guess what? They're not the right people. Or I don't care, this people, oh, I didn't have time to watch the video, or I didn't have time this, didn't have time that. If nobody, I'm telling you, and this is where we've got to be brutal, is in a 1 week period, if nobody's got back to me with over about a week and a half, and I followed up 3 times with them and they've not replied to me, they've not watched the video in a week and a half, they're gone. I'm like, okay, see you later.
Exactly. Yeah. And you know what, Michael, I think if you check in with them any more than 3 times, that you look desperate.
Yeah, you do. And we don't want to come across it, because we're not here to convince. We're not here to convince people. We're here to share an amazing business with people, because we let the business do the talking. And that new presentation that myself and Carly are going to be putting together, that's going to do all the talking. Okay. And we're here to, we're not here to convince. Just think of that. We're not in a convincing, we're not here to convince people. I'm not. If someone said to me, oh, you need to convince me, no, see you later. I don't want to have this conversation. Yes, I know I might be losing a lead, but you know, we're not here to convince. We're here to share a business, and we let the business do the talking. Okay, but this is where, again, what we're going to work on is when we're interviewing people, what their needs are, what they want out of this business. Okay, because this business isn't going to be for everybody. Okay, it's like the girls in FM and other businesses, the businesses that product based, but they're not is for everybody. Where you know what I mean? It's finding the right. That's why I say it's finding the right people. I was looking to get there we go. All this info helped me build. Yeah, Paula's following. Before signing with 7K, I was looking to get 1 comment on her profile. Right, if you go and have a look at most of her posts now, she gets a lot of comment, and that's not just us in the team. You know, that's a lot of people, so it's great, and it does work. And as it and what we're trying to achieve, what we're trying to aim. Sorry to go on because I know it's gone over an hour, but you know what I'm like. I always just want to talk and just give as much as I can. But what we're trying to do at the end of the day is get as many of these on us in our business. That's what we're trying to do, and by doing these simple steps and processes and stuff, that's what's going to do. It's going to get more eyeballs on you. Then we can start turning, like I said, these likes and comments into leads. We can start reaching out to them, especially the ones that comment on our business. So there's quite a few things that we're going to be working on in the up and coming weeks. Great, I'm really looking forward to it. So I'm going to leave it there because I don't want to go on any longer. So I appreciate, thank you so much. I'm just going to stop this now, stop the recording.